Hey guys, Adam from Equipped to Endure. Well, I'm going to go over a pretty neat little item I want to show you guys, and this kind of veers off my normal topics for just survival gear. This piece of equipment could be used for survival, but it's a little overboard. It's more of a camping or a hiking piece of equipment. Not that you couldn't use it in survival, of course you could, but it's I can get it out of this. Alright guys, it's my Jetboil. This is a great little item, and as you guys may or may not know, I do a lot of hiking on the Appalachian Trail, and there's some areas that you can't have fire. So if I do a day and a half or whatnot, I'll bring this with me so I can prepare any meals, cook some tea or some hot chocolate or whatnot. It's a great item. You guys can check it out, jetboil.com. Now this is a neat little stove. We'll show you the contents really quick. Basically, you got your lid, you got your cooking stove area, you got a canister, fuel canister, and this part comes off right here. Oh, whew, that was difficult to get off today. And you have this little cap on the bottom that makes it a pretty decent cup. Okay, so basically what you do is you just take your stove, you click it in here, take your fuel canister, screw it in there. You know what we'll do is we'll find a clean bit of snow, do a little experiment. Really simple. You got a knob that allows a gas flow and a switch to start it up. Now, because of the design of this thing, it claims to be able to boil water in a minute, okay? And these canisters last pretty good amount of time. I think they have like an hour or two burn time. I've had this thing for over 2 years probably. I have 2 or 3 of these canisters, and what I usually do is I get a new canister and take it with me, so if I'm ever out, I have a full canister. And actually I haven't gone through one of these canisters on a trip yet. So throw your lid on here, throw whatever you're cooking in here, heat it up. You can control the temperature right here pretty visually. Either drink it from here or use your cup. It has a hole right here and a sip area, or you can pour it into your cup if need be. Always make sure you keep track of your cap. We're gonna go grab some snow real quick and give it a test run, see how fast we can melt this water. So we got that thing packed in there pretty well with snow. See, it's flaming on already. So this will be a good experiment. Not only will we be boiling the water, but we'll be melting it. So it's probably going to take a little bit longer than a minute. Ace. Wow, we've already got a pretty substantial meltage. That was pretty quick. I usually always carry this on my Maxpedition 12x4. I can get that whole thing, an extra canister, and a canteen cup in there, and some of the guy designed squishy bowls. It's usually a pretty decent food kit. I like to really, even if I go, camping from my vehicle, I like to pack light, pack compact. That way I don't really have to lug that much gear around. I'm just ready to go. I find things like this, I always got a fire burn anyway, but for some reason, if it gets too cold, if it gets too wet, too cold for fire conditions, and I need some fire quickly, I can always use that to heat some water up or do whatever I need to do. So it's a great little kit, good little tool. This actually has some measurements right here to assist with any cooking. We're almost completely melted. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little bit of ice left in there. And it's getting warm already too. couldn't really find any clean snow, unfortunately. The wind's been so blowing so hard. I had a couple spruce trees that are just blowing needles everywhere. And pretty much every inch of the snow is either covered with leaves or needles or whatnot. So we won't be drinking this one. On a side note, this Maxpedition bag's a pretty decent bag. One odd thing, it's got some extra webbing on here. I mean, I guess you can use this as a handle. And this is a pretty long piece. It's almost a 2 foot long piece of strap. You also clip this to a belt loop or anything else. You can add a strap here. So it's got Velcro, PALS webbing, Velcro on top. You can fit a nalgene bottle in here pretty easily. I opted for the bigger one, the 12x4. I don't even know if they make this one anymore. I think they're only making the 10x4 now. But I'm sure you guys can find the 12x4 online if you need to. Also got a small pocket here. I threw some 550 cord in here. There's a magnesium stick with a ferrocerium spine, some hand sanitizer. Like I said before, this is more of a meal kit, so I just threw some odd ends in here. Sometimes I keep a small, mess kit. But this is a decent bag. Like all Maxpedition stuff, it's made of that really good ballistic grade nylon. Extra sewing for the stress points. This stuff wears like iron. I've told you guys before. YKK zippers. I've never had a problem with any of Maxpedition stuff. This is the ACU green that I opted to get. At one point, I used to carry this on my Sabercat bag. It was just a little too cumbersome, so I took it off. And sometimes I'll throw this inside of my Falcon 2 if I'm taking this cook kit with me. But this is a great kit in itself. You can really make a really compact, decent survival kit. And maybe we'll make a survival kit just based on this bag if I get some comments or responses from you guys who are interested in it. But all over a good bag. So let's see how we're doing. Oh yeah, we're boiling now, buddy. So I'll have to check the time on that. You know what we'll do? Take some of these meters here. As you guys can see, we're coming to a boil here pretty quickly. The only constructive criticism I have on this design is because it's such a narrow base and it's so tall, it's very easy to knock over. I've actually knocked it over a few times when I wasn't paying attention, so I always like to have some kind of platform in place when I'm using this thing out in the woods. But overall, it's a great product. Really excited when I got it. It's got different coverage you can put on it if you like different colors. And I just got the camouflage one. They pull off pretty easily when you wash it. The whole kit tears apart, so you can throw it in the dishwasher. But great item. I think it goes around $100. The fuel canisters go around $4 to $5. That's versatile some of your other stove units, but I think it's pretty cool. So it's Adam from Equip to Endure. If you guys have any questions, please email me at adam@equiptoendure.com. You guys take care, stay safe, and remember, if you're not always prepared, you're never prepared. Thanks.